The country's military leader, General Abdurrahman Tiani, has authorized Burkina Faso and Mali to intervene on its territory in case of any attack. Now, this all comes as the West African Political and Economic Group of Nations, or ECOWAS, is now threatening a military intervention to restore civilian rule in the country. Since a July 26th military takeover, ECOWAS has been trying to negotiate with the coup leaders to stand down and hand power back to the ousted President Mohamed Bazoum. In a joint statement with Niger, the Burkinabe and Malian foreign ministers stated their rejection of an armed intervention in Niger, terming it a declaration of war. Well, just like Niger, the two nations are ruled by military leaders who overthrew their governments in recent years. Well, let's now delve further into this. We're joined by David Otto Endele. He's the director for Geneva Center for Africa Security and Strategic Studies. He's based in Abuja, Nigeria. Great to have you with us, Mr. Otto Endele. Now, first and foremost, what is your take on this move to authorize Mali and Burkina Faso's armed forces, of course, to intervene on its territory in case of an attack? How significant is that move, really?
Well, very significant. Uche, we're talking about strategic level of engagement here between Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger. We haven't seen any kind of, movement of troops, or some kind of an operational movement of equipment between these countries yet. So this is the first level that came after Burkina Faso and Mali had declared previously that any attack on Niger by ECOWAS would be a declaration of war. Remember, these are ECOWAS member states. An ECOWAS Commission of Chiefs of Defense had made it clear when they met lastly in Accra, Ghana. They made it very clear that the declaration, the intervention using military is still on the table.
So ECOWAS is more concerned about one person, that is Mohamed Bazoum, more than the rest of the people of Niger. They are so concerned on reinstating the deposed leader of Niger than the welfare and security of millions of Nigerians. What does that tell you? It only goes to signify that the common people do not matter, that no one takes the common person seriously, that the livelihood, the safety, the security of the commoners is of no importance. Because if ECOWAS was really considering the people of Niger, like every single citizen of Niger, they will not be sole focusing on getting their man, the deposed leader, back into office. They would have figured out a way, or they would have negotiated a way forward, not necessarily allowing the military juntas in place, but not necessarily insisting that the deposed leader must be reinstated. So let me ask this question. Where does ECOWAS loyalty lie? Where does it lie? Is it with the elite or the people? Is ECOWAS an organization just to protect the elites, or to make sure that every single citizen of a particular country is protected? Which one is it? Let me know in the comment section below. Because we have seen this like all the time, that our elites really do not care about us. That if you are a common person, if you are someone of the grassroots, if you are someone without no political connection, if you are someone without no political influence, you are a nobody and no one cares about you. In fact, you do not matter. You don't. That is what it is in Africa. You can see that ECOWAS is insisting that the deposed leader must be reinstated, or else they will invade Niger. Forgetting the fact that when they invade Niger, a full-blown out war might take place. And if that were to happen, how many citizens might get caught in between? And how this whole thing might spill out into a refugee crisis in Africa. Are they considering all these other scenarios? Or they are just like, we have to get Mohamed Bazoum back into office? And what's so special about him? He was the elected leader of the country, yes. He was deposed, yes. But what's so special about him? He is not more important than any other Nigerian. He's not. After all, they are all citizens of the same country. He is not. So why is ECOWAS so insistent on reinstating him back to office? Why? My fellow viewers, please share your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. Because I think this is something that we all must get involved. This is something that we all must start talking about. This is something that we cannot just let it slide by. Believe me when I tell you, there is a movement ongoing in Africa. There is a revolution ongoing in Africa. And it's either you are part of it or you are not. There's no in between. So you Africans, us Africans, we all must team up and make sure that Africa becomes a continent that we are all proud of. We must all make sure that Africa becomes a continent that we can boast about, that we can tell our foreign friends about. Please share your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. Let me know why is ECOWAS so insisting on reinstating the deposed leader of Niger, Mohamed Bazoum. Why? And please, do not forget to like this video, share this video, follow our Facebook page, and most importantly, subscribe to this channel, because little bit of good way, like the one you're doing just now, help us a lot, and we shall ever be grateful to you. So thank you very much for doing just that. And like always, see you in the next one.